I'll fix it. Don't cry. Dry your eyes. All right now. The door's shut. No more cell phones. Don't be looking at your food, little Miss Taquitos. Don't be looking at your shit. Don't be thinking about nothing else. Let's go. Let's get this done. The doors are closed. The training is started. I would love if somebody would turn off that noise because I can hear it in like decibel 5,000.
I did talk to you guys about being a radio.
Oh, the other one too. The other one too. I can hear that noise so loud. It was like permeating my skull. That noise is so loud to me because I can hear noises.
Yeah, Hazel Eyes.
I'll leave you context.
Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. He's a dog.
I was gonna say, you have very beautiful eyes, sir.
I'm gonna have the same color. I'm getting those contacts. Screw you. I'm gonna go door to door and I'm gonna use it to my.
I already sent you the link.
I'm
I'll
even.
send you the link too.
You didn't send it to me
I
again.
have hazel eyes.
Send it to me again.
Okay.
I'm gonna get spray tan, and I'm gonna get those lenses, and everyone's gonna look at me like,
You'll get extra 5 seconds at the door.
okay. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Look at Anthony. Every single advantage that you get and that you can take in this job to get their attention, to build their trust, to make them not want to cancel that lead the second you walk away is what's going to help you. Now, when you do it the Seth way, Seth is like very methodical. He's very well informed. He's very instructional. Hey, let's get in there. Let's go to the door. Let's set the appointment. Let's let them know that they need a free inspection. Let's get in and out in under 2 minutes. Let's get as much volume as we can. Throw it off the wall. See what sticks. And that's good. But John will tell you, well, wait a second. You need to build a little bit more rapport. You need to spend a little bit more time. You need to build company trust, which Seth also talks about too. But practically, when he executes it, he kind of skips over all that and says, hey, let's get that free inspection and hurry up and get out of here. Boom, 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 boom. He doesn't intentionally do that. It's just that he knows that the more leads you get, the higher chances you're going to get. So you can see practically how it plays out in the field. When Seth does it his way, which is very successful, this is what you're going to get. But when if you're going to lean more on the inspection side, you need to be cognizant and aware. Look at Anthony. How many times did somebody cancel one of your leads right after he left? How many? A million?
Probably 4
But then
times.
again, we know, you can tell.
But here's what I'm going to tell you. Case in point, yesterday, right? I go up there, the guy's having it. Dude, yeah, that roof probably does need it. I haven't had it inspected ever. It's like 30 years old. I need to get that thing taken a look at. His son's sitting there with like a goatee, a backwards baseball cap on. He seems like a rough, crude kind of guy. I'm going to take no bullshit. Kate goes, hey, Dad, as soon as I walk away, Dad, you know they're going to come out here and just bullshit you and tell you there's all this stuff wrong with your roof, and they're going to try to get you to spend on this money. They're going to lie to you, and they're going to cheat you and shice you and all this stuff. That's what they do. That's what they do. So I got in the car, check this out. I called him in, but I didn't hear him saying that until afterwards. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I got in the car, and I raced back over there, and I went up there and said, here, I forgot to give this appointment card. I just want to let you guys know that we're not out here trying to deceive you guys and say, oh, there's all this stuff wrong with your roof. That's not what we're going to do. There's a very high likelihood and a chance that we're going to let you know that there's nothing wrong with your roof. You might have a clean bill of health and say, hey, you got 5 years left. Hey, we're going to check to see if the 3 layers of your shingles are good. So you have 3 layers. You have your granule, you have your asphalt, you have your fiberglass. They're all in very good standing, sir. Respectfully, you're going to be okay. You got like 5 years left, or you got 4 years left, depending on what we saw. This is what's going to help you. Okay. So now I was trying to disarm him ahead of time. So like you say, you can tell, right?
Yeah.
You can tell. Sometimes you can tell they're going to cancel it afterwards, right? Because they're skeptical. They think we're trying to scam them. They think we're not trustworthy. That means that you're not doing the one thing that Seth taught you, which is building company trust and develop. So how do you do that? So that means that if you even sense it, even a little bit, you're going to go, hey, I know it probably seems kind of weird, right? Somebody coming door to door to come and talk to you. Hey, I'm giving you this $1,200 free service. I'd be a little bit skeptical too, right? A lot of shysters, fraudsters, scamsters out there. Man, I can tell you 100%, my parents have personally used this service. I recommended this to my mom and dad because I care about them and I care about their home and I wanted to make sure that they're being well taken care of and not being taken advantage of.
You want to hear something funny? Like the reason why my lead confirmed yesterday is because I slowed down the close and I was like, okay, so look, when they call, they're not going to keep calling you. If you miss the call, I have to come back and knock on your door. Once you make that like a legit thing, like they're not gonna. It's not like they don't put your phone number on the call log thing. I have to come back and you have to talk to them through my phone because it's just to make sure it's okay to come by tomorrow at the time that you set for it.
So I just want to let you guys know.
So after I said that, though, it confirmed.
Yeah. So I just want to let you guys know what we just talked about is not part of the formal training because it's getting kind of mic'd, it's getting kind of crazy. We're going off on a tangent, but just know it's not part of the training. All I'm doing is I'm bringing up something that I've noticed here that's going on a lot to myself, to you, to Ruben, where you guys are like, oh, fuck, I had that guy. They really wanted it. But then the wife came in and got really like nervous they're gonna get scammed, or the husband got nervous they're gonna get scammed, or the daughter or the son, and they get all freaked out. Oh fuck, cancel that shit. There's something wrong about that. So what it tells me when that's happening a lot is that you're not building company trust. So if you're not building trust, then I need to understand as a manager, what is it? Well, if I see that, I got to understand that A, it's happening, and B, I have to rectify that situation. So this is not part of the training. I need to hear from you. Let's say you come up, hold on, you're going to do this part. You talking to me?
Hey, how's it going, sir? How you doing today? Can I help you with something?
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm not interested, bro. Whatever you're trying to sell.
Oh, that's all right. It's okay. You
Yeah.
don't need to be interested. I'm not here to sell anything.
Looks like you're
anyways.
selling vacuums too.
Oh man,
My house is
I
clean,
get it.
bro.
But check this out. My name is Mike from DeBella, and I'm doing some roof and window projects in the area, right?
Yeah,
And while we're at it, my company likes to offer free inspections. When was the last time you had a roof inspected?
I'm actually a contractor, bro. I do the inspection myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
I understand
actually
that.
did patch my roof. I found some shingles loose. I kind of fixed it, but yeah, maybe come by in like 5 years. Yeah, you can come
All right.
inspect it for free.
So let me ask you a question. I mean, you do still have these issues right now. Why haven't you taken care of it yet?
It's California. Everything's going up. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah,
But,
I get it. Things are expensive.
What do you
right?
work for again? DeBella?
Yep.
I never heard of DeBella
Well,
before.
check this out. DeBella is one of the largest privately owned home renovation and construction companies. Now, you're right. Things in California are definitely expensive, right?
Mhm.
So I'm assuming your pocketbook is definitely taking a hard hit, right? I want to take some of that strain off. I have a free $1,200 service I'd love to give you guys to get you that free roof inspection. Check this out. I got this thing called FLIR Technology, thermal imaging camera. So when you went up there and checked, did you have x-ray vision that allowed you to look through the shingles to see if there was any moisture damage under there getting into the plywood?
Yes.
Oh, you had x-ray vision? in your
Yeah, we
eyes?
had one of those
Man, you're
cameras.
like
I have a flare camera too.
Hey, that's like Superman. That's pretty cool. But
I
check
think I
this
got an
out.
app on my phone. I can probably get it too, but we did have a special little camera. You can
Oh,
put
yeah,
it
yeah.
underneath
Well,
the-
check this out. Since you do have these issues going on up there right now, if you continue to push it off and squeeze a couple years out of it, you're potentially going to get, and not only potentially, you're 100% going to continue to get water damage on that plywood. If you try to push it off between now and the next couple years, it's not a question of if, it's just how much more money is it going to cost you. You probably are aware of how much plywood costs. It's pretty expensive, right? So right now I see some dipping. I see some warpage. I see a lot of missing shingles and a lot of fiberglass. Liquid's getting into that plywood. So let me ask you a question. Would you like to get a free inspection today for $1,200 to determine exactly where and what the issues are and get you an estimate for when you are ready to pull the trigger? Or do you want to let it continue to happen so that you got to spend triple the amount to replace your roof at some point in the future?
It's a free inspection, no strings attached?
No strings attached.
Okay, when you guys are gonna do it right now?
No, I'd like to come out here tomorrow, anytime
Tomorrow?
you like, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh, 9 a.m. I get off at 5:30. I don't get home till like
Hey,
6:30.
you know what? I get out here
So
at 6
Saturday.
I'll get out here at
Anytime
6
I can
p.m.
do it.
tomorrow. I'll get my
Yeah.
guy out, just give you a little time to cool off. You know what I do with them? They're going to knock on the door, let you know they're here, slap their little ladder up there. We want to make sure, your neighbors know there's some crazy
He's
guy in the
strong-arming
neighborhood. We want to make
Strong
sure
arm now.
there's no crazy guy in the neighborhood going up on your roof. But I'd like to get that guy out here tomorrow, say 6 p.m. So let me ask you, what's a good name for you?
Crazy.
Joe
Joe what?
Dirt.
All right, Joe Dirt. And how long have you lived here?
About we bought the house like 4 years ago.
Excellent. What's your name? I
Joe.
got you there. What's your address?
1708
Spooner Street.
Spooner
All
Street.
right, so here's what. So look, and so now here comes the part. I started to notice that he's being a little standoffish. He's a little bit hesitant.
Being a joker.
He's being a little bit closed
Trying to get him
off.
off my doorstep.
He wants me out here, but he's showing hesitance. You get the feeling that he might cancel right after I leave because he's not feeling it.
I just want to tell everybody this. There's really no trust in this world. No matter what you say or try to do, you got to get them to like you at that front door.
So here's what
Especially
you're
a
gonna do.
door-to-door salesman with all these energy guys going
You're
on and
100%
shit.
right. There's two
I'm just-
tools. There's two
A
tools.
heads up.
So
I'm
he's
not
a
telling
joker,
you
right?
what's right and what's
So
wrong.
I'm gonna play into that. Hey man, you're pretty funny, man. That was cool, man. So
You're pretty
hey,
funny.
I got that car, man. I see you got that cool car over there. What year is that?
It's a 2027.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sick ass.
I'm
car,
rich
bro.
like that.
Oh, it's pretty badass. Like, what do you do for a living, man?
I am a architect.
Whoa, that's cool. So you work with like blueprints and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, drawings and all that
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
cool,
stuff.
man. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, like I used to mess around with some of that stuff when I was going to college.
Oh
but
wow.
that was
Yeah,
that's
nice.
something I almost pursued that. I mean,
Did you?
yeah, it was something I used to do. You know, and that's pretty cool, man. And so, well, you got a beautiful
It's hot
home.
up in this motherfucker.
You got a beautiful home. I'd love to help you keep it that way. You know, like I said, they're gonna come out here tomorrow. Now, look, I know you. It might kind of feel weird, right? Guys going door to door. I kind of feel the same way, right? Like some strange guy shows up my door, especially if he's a guy that looks like me, right? Like I would be like, yeah, what is this guy doing? But look, 100%, we are a legit company. We're one of the largest privately owned home renovation construction companies. I wanted to take a second. I know you're a busy man, but I wanted to show you something just to kind of give you some reassurance. Piece of shit opens up, then I'll show you.
Yeah, that's gonna help. I read that shit.
So
up
check this
last
out. We're on Angie's List. We're on the Better. We have an A+ rating on Business Bureau, Better Business Bureau. We're recognized by 96% rating by Consumer
night.
Affairs. Now we're on Home Advisor. We're 30,000 reviews. Dude, we're recognized for excellence. All
Can I
right.
see one of those?
So I'm going to tell you something. There's no way you're remaining on Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau and Consumer Affairs with that high of a rating, and we're out here
Can I
scamming
see one
people.
of those? Sir?
And so check this out. I'm going to be out here tomorrow. I'd love to give you guys, and also, you know what? We're on
This is
Better
gonna
Homes and
help.
Gardens.
This is gonna help though, honestly.
Look, we're also on Better Homes and Gardens. Just like you know,
Mhm.
we're not some fly-by-night operation coming out here. Now check this
Fly by
out.
night, huh?
Now, look, where this guy just go?
Why is it every time I come here, I get itchy? You guys
All
are
right,
listening?
so let me show you something real
Moving
quick.
fast.
So guys, so back to what we're talking about, right? Building company trust. This is the one thing I'm talking about. Use this. Show them that we're on Better Homes and Gardens. Show them that we're recognized by, that we're also partnering with Habitat for Humanity, with the United States military, that we've been seen on Better Homes and Gardens. Tell them that we're on Angie's List. Tell them that we have a 90% rating in Consumer Affairs. Tell them that we're on Home Advisor. Tell them that we're on the Better Business Bureau.
Tell them whatever you want.
No, no, what I'm saying is this.
I'm just kidding.
You personally are getting a lot of cancellations, and it pisses you off. The reason why is you're
Really?
not building company trust. You're not building company trust. I'm not even building company trust. And then I catch myself afterwards going, fuck, I really should have said and done something more. Because I fucking knew that they were going to do that. I saw that dickheaded son over there, and then I heard him saying shit to the dad. I'm like, motherfucker.
Fucking
So
prick.
this is what you're going to
You're
do.
just a little prick.
So you're going to go out of your way, look, to go through each and every one of these things and explain it to them. And then you're going to give them a personal story. Check this out. My mom and my dad, or even my sweet grandparents, you know, they got a house. They need to get the roof looked at. I didn't feel comfortable having anybody else look at it for them, except for my company, because here's what you're going to take. Look. Make up a little story. My grandma, my sweet little grandma and grandpa, they got a house. They had some issues with their roof. I didn't feel comfortable allowing any other company to go and look at the roof. You want to know why? Because you know how there's a lot of companies out there that'll just come out there and just automatically start telling you, oh, you got all this stuff wrong with your roof, you need to get a new one, and they'll start lying to you and tell you, oh, everything's bad, everything's screwed up. Say, check this out, this company is not like that. What we will actually do is tell you the truth and say, look, there's nothing wrong with the roof at all. You got 5 years left. And you want to know what they told my grandma and grandpa? Ain't nothing wrong with your roof. They said, you got 5 years left. Man, all I did was give my grandparents a warm, fuzzy feeling knowing they got 5 years left. Ain't nothing wrong with the roof. But we gave them a quality 12-point inspection, and we looked at everything. All I'm trying to do, sir, is get the opportunity to give you a fair, honest shake. Shake your hand and make sure that we get the opportunity to look at that roof and make sure everything's good. Now, if you took the conversation down the path that I just did, what do you think's gonna happen? They're gonna fucking trust you.
They're gonna think a lot more about you.
They're gonna think about you. They're gonna trust you. And guess what? They just say, all right. So before I get out of here real quick, I hate this mark. This sucks. But we have a national confirmation team. That national confirmation team is gonna call you. It's gonna be either from Scam Likely, some other bull crap. Just because we call so many people because we're a national call center, but it's more likely going to say 833 or DeBell. They're going to confirm with you, take about 90 seconds. Hey, is the address right? Hey, is the home color right? Hey, is the name right? Is the zip code right? Are we going to the right place? Are we asking the right questions? Do you have any personal concerns? And do you want to know why they're doing all this to contact you and go over all this stuff? I know it seems really excessive to go over the things that we just went over, but guess what? That's how thorough we are. We don't want to drop the ball in anything that you might have as far as concerned. We want to make, even though it sucks, we got to repeat it and we got to do the process to confirm everything we just talked about. They want to make sure that they don't drop the ball in any concern that you have. We want to make sure we're as thorough as possible in setting our appointments and our confirmations, as well as that quality inspection that you're getting for free. Now, I 100% hope that when they come out tomorrow, they say there's nothing wrong with that roof at all. You're good to go for the next 5 years. Everything's fine. And there's a high likelihood they might say that. They might come out and say, your roof is great. Don't worry about it. I'm hoping. But on the off chance that they do find something wrong, man, you know what? You're in good hands. Say shit like that and you start taking the conversation that way, spend an extra couple of minutes. When you walk away and leave, are you going to feel a little bit better about it? A little bit less likely like you're going to cancel? You're definitely going to feel a lot less likely. You're going to feel like it's a hell of a lot less likely that they're going to cancel. That concludes, it's not even a training. It's just an observation of what I wanted to talk about because it's been a high trend of cancellations. And I can 100% identify is that you're not building company trust. So now we talked about that. Take it, use it.
Question.
No questions, ever.
When
Nope.
did develop?
Open up.
Okay, no, yeah.
How old are we?
2011.
Okay, so it's just like a two-part thing. When did we open up here, and when did we open up in?
We opened up here in October.
October what?
2025.
2025.
Oh, okay. October 2025.
Because I was here. I was canvassing 1 week before they opened.
And they were established in 2011.
Okay, all right. Everything shake down, just empty your minds, forget everything I talked about. Now we're going into training. All right?
Where'd you get a shirt where the buttons go all the way down?
I don't know how to sit something.
It's a female. You want one, Carl?
No, I was just curious because all I was like, it was different, you know?
If you want one, Carl, I'll give you one.
No, I don't want one.
Nope. You said it, you get it.
I was just asking.
Okay, I'm getting you one. You clearly want one. You want to be like Prince? Go ahead.
I'm good on enough.
Dude, every time I come in here, like, I get itchy. You guys have fleas?
No, it's just called work. You don't like it.
It's just like,
What, are your hands itchy?
it's my hands and my legs. Like,
You know when your hands are itchy? You know
That's
what
money.
that means? Yeah, that means you're about to get some money.
that's for your palms. It's like my fingers. And then I think about it too much, you know? But,
Did you use some of the hand sanitizer?
no.
Try that. It's funny. Every time I see somebody walking past this window. I'm like, oh fuck, new hires.
It's all homeless people. Just be wandering.
I'm gonna run you through this real quick, and then we're gonna get out.
I lost my clipboard.
Well,
We got
we have a million more.
I was worried about it this morning.
And while we're doing that, I'm gonna put something on, and you're gonna shut up.
This is humanize yourself.
Yeah. 100%.
Bluetooth connected.
What did you connect to? Where's it playing from?
My brain.
Soundbar right there. That's some soundbar. I like it. Sounds like it's got a little bit of bass.
So it is. Open-ended. So that was one that I had put. Open-ended. Directing process. Okay. Well, that's actually not correct. It's just directing. And then you're gonna go like this. You're gonna have these. These are very important part. If you don't have these black dots, you'll never understand it ever. Okay, you'll die. So one thing that I started doing was I tell people, look, if you don't get a free room inspection, you're probably gonna get herpes. Okay, don't say that. Okay, that's
Why
just
would you bring it up?
just an example of what not to say. Okay, but it's just a little bit of humor, right? When we're out there in the field, you got to keep lighthearted. You got to keep motivated. You got to keep your mentals in the right area when we're out here day to day doing this job. You got to stay positive. You're gonna get beat down. You're gonna get crushed. You're gonna get cancellations. You're gonna have hard times, good doors on your face. But on the positive side, you're gonna get leads. You're gonna get money. It's gonna be great. We gotta keep always focused on the positives. So check this out. So yes, I'm okay with just having a little bit of fun. It's all right.
What kind of
check
fucking
this out.
motivational music is this, bro?
It's
We're gonna go knock on doors, not walk through caves and shit. Damn, it's kind of weird, bro. Yeah.
Got his,
It's like, yeah, the intro to the
going
core.
All right, guys.
What kind of icebreakers you got?
So this is concentration.
For real.
This is for concentration, all right?
For concentration, elevation, keep the rhythm, or you be out the gate. Subject, 6 steps.
The disclaimers.
This is what you need to succeed. The weirder you are, the more likely you're going to succeed in life.
Yes.
Sure.
The best way to succeed is instrumentals.
Yeah, this fucking instrumental.
I'm having this thing, you know. With that. Might even check inside.
Oh.
Here, all right, calm down, okay?
Here, I'll take a picture of that when you're done.
Just during the summer. At least what? I mean, it's better than like people like getting pissed off because you're knocking at the door at 6 o'clock and it's dark. It's dark. What the fuck you doing? It's like it's only 5:45.
Yeah.
I mean, but with the daylight savings happening, like it gets hard. Like
Maybe people are still making good it's like your family time just off or
that's the only time you really catch them. You know?
yeah.
I mean, like, because you can't catch them during the day because they're at work. You know, it's like that, like 2 hours span where we can just like rack it. You know, but in between like
The
5.
ceiling roof's not set.
Yeah, you can.
You'll be fucking running before us, bro.
I mean, like it was like real talk. It genuinely gets dark around like 8:50. So like, you know, around like. I just try to get this shit early, you know. You just got here.
I feel that way too.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, my pinky toe is killing me.
Oh
I'm
man.
like hacking away at it like a week. Trying to get all this desk, you know. Keeps coming back. I keep switching up my shoes. I gotta change my right shoe to like a size 13 or something. I mean, because I wear 12 and a half, but like my right foot is always hurting. So I think it's gonna get
He quit on his own recovery.
Robert.
How long did he stay for after I left?
Couple, like a few weeks or so, like about a month or two.
Yeah, I say like, because like when Robert came back, I was already 2.5.
He came back.
And then he got hit by a car.
He got hit by a car?
And then he was gone for another week.
That's awful.
He forgot about that, huh, Mike?
Yeah.
He really got hit by a car.
Yeah, he got legit got hit by a car.
Like, he didn't lie. He got hit by a car.
He was out for like a week and a half, I think almost 2 weeks, and then he came back.
While working or like?
He wasn't hurt, he just got hit by a car.
Yeah, I mean, he got a little bit hurt. His leg was hurt.
Well, yeah, if you get hit by a car, I assume.
No, I didn't see him moving around. Oh, you're good.
See, I didn't get hit by a car. I fucking.
Yeah, we heard about you. Oh, ankle did, eh?
I was stepping down from someone's step, and I thought I was close enough to the ground, and my ankle went.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that room camera footage. She opened the door right as I was getting.
Oh!
He was a dick too. I was like, "Hey, you got some funny footage? I just ate shit." And he goes, "What do you want?" I know, like fucking little grumpy.
It's like, never mind, you have a date.
I
sir.
know. I matched his attitude. Like,
I just look at it like this. Whenever I run into somebody that's just like a complete asshole,
I matched.
and they don't, well, no, like, I don't match their energy because, like, you get nothing out of that. Like, whenever they're just, like, not interested in, like, trying to fix the house at all, and they just close the door in your face, I'm like, huh, must be a renter. But I say it loud. So, like, if they're a homeowner, they're like, no, must be renting. And I'm like, no, this is my house. Like, okay, well, if this is your house, you would be interested in what's going on with your house. But if you're renting it, you wouldn't care, you know? Because this isn't your house. But if this is your house, don't you understand you got some dry rot happening right here? We're gonna take care of it. Well, it looks like you just are not. Yeah, not yet. Sometimes I want to be a dick, but I mean, I can be a dick. I can be a big dick, you know? I didn't even mean it like that. but I just, when I'm on somebody else's property, I just hold it back, you know?
I've only ever gotten like 2 mean people so far, like that just have an attitude.
No, I mean, I haven't gotten any really mean people, just people that just say, no, not interested. I just leave it at that. I mean, I suggest the rudest as it gets. I mean, I never like, get off the floor, nigga. I don't get that because they don't want to get me like upset. You know.
I looked at this one door and I see like, you know those doors with the glass, you can barely see through them, but they can see you too. He goes, huh, there's some stupid bitch at the door. And he never answered, but they were all like, that hurt my feelings because I'm not some stupid bitch. I'm here to help you out.
That's when I'll be like this.
I
Whoa.
was all
Okay,
talking
bye.
under my breath, walking away like he's like 13. Oh, some stupid bitches at the door.
I mean, I just look at it. I just say something. Must be a renter. Okay. Can't afford this big house. Why would they be able to take care of it? Must be a renter.
That's I get pissed.
Like, oh, okay.
Even if I was renting, I get mad at
Yeah. He's like, nah, like, I'm renter. Oh, okay. Must be a renter. keep it moving. I'm not a renter. This is my house. Well, like,
Why are you acting like
why aren't you interested about the dry rot that's happening in your roof? Like,
You
only
must not
renters.
love your home.
Yeah, you must not like care about your home for you to let it be like dwindling and like disintegrating under your feet. We haven't gone through that. Okay, well, obviously you haven't called them. I'm gonna try that today. I don't know. Don't want to choose violence today.
All right, so back to where we were at. I'll put on some more appropriate music.
Or I just like when they say like the house is good and I look exactly at the problem.
That's
And I
more
look at them and I'm like, okay.
conducive music, right? All right, guys. Doors are closed. Eyes are on the board. This is your first time ever receiving this type and breadth of training. You've never received training like this. This is going to be the blueprints and the diagram of your life and death and success at this company. Everything that you do here is going to be designated and it's going to be constructed by the mastery of this. We go off of 6 steps. Icebreaker. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how are you going? How you doing today? Right. Hey, how's it going, brother? Hey, how are you doing? I'm looking at that hat.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, that's a pretty cool hat. Hey, how are you doing? Where's your husband? Husband's not home? Hey, it looks like you got a messy front yard. Hey, you need somebody help you clean that up? I could be a real man. No, I'm just kidding, but we kind of say stupid shit like
Are you
that.
kidding about being a romance?
No, like I play around and mess around and say stupid stuff. But it kind of catches their attention. Make a joke. Make a joke. Anthony, what's a joke that you would say when you're knocking on the door? Knock real loud. Let's go.
Hey, how's it going? Oh,
no,
please,
no,
don't
you
open the
didn't
door.
knock. It doesn't count. Knock.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, please, don't
Oh,
open
hey,
the door all
how's it
the
going?
way.
All right.
I don't want the guard dog to get out, please. I don't want no pit bulls getting attacked by pit bulls.
Oh, that's not
They usually
good.
like that
That's
when
a
I
chihuahua,
comment their
bro.
dog.
That's a chihuahua.
Yeah, exactly. He has attitude as a big dog.
Okay, boom. Knock on the door. Knock on the door. Tell me some kind of icebreaker joke, something.
I like your shoes.
Oh, okay. No, you need a little bit more fire than that. Knock on the door. Say something you say actually in the field people all the time.
Alright, hey, just about to see you for a second. Friendly neighborhood black dude in the area.
Okay, that's not what he says. Okay, this is what he says every time. Hey, how you doing there? Hey, don't worry about it now. We're not here to sell anything. We're not selling anything. My name is Carl from Cabela. We're just stopping by because we're doing a couple of fruit window projects in the area. I just saw you had some issues going on with the roof. Want to see what we can do to help you out with a free inspection tomorrow. You know, when was the last time you had that roof inspected? Boom! That's exactly what he does, verbatim, every single time. Okay. You have to develop your own MO, your own modus operandi. How are you going to do it? What are you going to say? What's going to carry you through that's going to make you successful every time? We all have advantages. We all have angles. This guy has something. I don't know what it is. It's got some kind of, maybe it's not your face. Maybe it's your hat. I don't know.
The
Maybe
face
they
fucks
like
it
the
up
hat.
every time.
Me, it can't be my face, so maybe it's the haircut. They like that. Maybe you, because you wear these fake contact lenses and you try to make yourself look like something you're not.
Well, I got some very nice skin.
That's not it. Can't be it. You already know that you appeal to certain people out there that you talk to. That just,
Everybody likes me.
well, no. We already talked about this before.
Well, no.
There's certain people that you talk to. They just
Don't mess up your
get you
ego
and they
right
want to
before we
get
get out there.
How many older gentlemen came to the door that were like 75, 80, 90 years old? They go, oh, I love you, and they just let you do the inspection.
One.
That was
Oh,
at least
no.
one. So
There's more.
there are certain, because an older gentleman might feel more comfortable talking to a young lady as opposed to some guy who might be there to scam them and rip them off. That's just something that it might be.
I've seen that shit before.
There are certain things that work to your advantage that you have that's going to help you. So when I say icebreaker, humanize yourself, you need to come up with what is your shtick. What is it that you're going to rely on? What is it you're going to say? What is it that you are going to feel comfortable repeating and using, and it's playful and it's energetic and it comes to you natural. Whatever you have that you feel like is going to help you, say that every single time. I showed you how Carl does it. I showed you how he does it. Riley, knock on the door. Give me your best attempts at icebreaker. Humanize yourself. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Hey, what do you keep on doing? Come on. Talk to him. Talk to that guy over there. Look.
Hey, can I help you with something?
Hi.
Oh, what? Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm Riley with Bella.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you. Oh my gosh,
You are going to use this pinch only every single time, and then you're going to cycle it through acknowledge, rebuttal, and close. You're going to, they say, any kind of rebuttal? Okay, well, I couldn't help but notice that you do have these problems, right? And then either you're going to take care of them right now when it's 100% free to get that inspection and see what's going on, that's costing nothing, or in the future, it's going to continue to get worse. You're going to get plywood damage. You're going to be spending all this money. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be horrible. Nobody's going to want to do that. Oh my God, the world's falling over. Everyone's going to die. Let's get out here and get it done. When was the last time you had that roof inspected? When was the last time you had it? What did they tell you? What information did they give you? Did they tell you how old it is? That's what ARC is. It's a very simple process that's going to navigate you through your conversation every single time. So Riley, read this. No. Hi, Andy.
Oh, hey.
Hi,
How you
how's it
doing?
going? My name's Riley from Tabella. We're currently in the area doing some.
No, we're doing some roof and like bathroom projects.
We're doing
This is based on what you notice wrong with the home. If you notice, stop. If you notice, because it wasn't listening to me, it was playing with me and changing the song on purpose. So, if you notice, and I'll show you actually who's the one that's changing. You'll see it, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. It'll blow your mind when you see who's changing. So just read this. Don't do anything. Just read this and fill in the blanks. So when you say, hey, my name is Riley, I work with the Bella, that's who. Who are you? I'm Riley. I work with the Bella. What are you doing out here? All right, now this is where it comes down to your interpretation. You look, windows look kind of older. They're probably the old vinyl ones. They're white. You put your finger on it, some chalk comes off of your hand. You know they're old. You look at the roof. It's like seeing some better days. You look at the gutters, they look a little bit messed up. You look at the siding. Or maybe you look and you don't see anything wrong with the gutters, siding, windows, and the only known thing is the roof might be messed up and might be open. You don't know. So now you're going to automatically lean on bathroom. It's called product pivoting. So what you guys got to do is called product pivoting. You have to pivot to the product that is going to get your foot in the door. If you see everything looks good, but you're not sure, don't even assume the roof is bad. I mean, that the roof is good. Assume it's bad. Like, we don't know. I went and knocked on one the other day. It was 35 years old, but I thought it was brand new. And the guy's like, no, bro, it's not brand new. I need a new roof right now. So always leave it open. We're doing some roof and bathroom projects in the area. That's the what. Now, why is this? While we're out here, we like to offer free inspections. Let's keep it simple. Let's dumb it down for the normies. Okay, I'm going to dumb this down for normal people. All right, you guys are normal. I'm weird. All right, so I'm going to dumb it down for you guys. Hey, my name is Riley. I work with the Bella. We're doing some roof and bathroom projects in the area. While we're out here, we like to offer free inspections. Then you're going to ask paid questions. And you're going to go like this. Hey, I noticed that you have a couple issues with your roof. I saw some lifting shingles, saw some granule loss, I saw you maybe have some older gutters. I was wondering, how old is your roof? Oh, I guess it's kind of maybe 10, 15 years old. All right. When was the last time you had it inspected? So you said, how old is your roof? When was the last time you had it inspected? That's a paid question. So you already did the icebreaker. You made a joke. Pitch, who, what, why, paid question. Hey, when was the last time you had a roof inspected? How old is your roof? It's direct in the conversation. All right, well, check this out. We're out here in the area tomorrow doing a couple of roof and bathroom projects. And while we're out here, we'd love to give you guys free inspections. Now, I noticed that you have those older windows, bathtub, shower, or whatever the thing they talked about. I'd love to get the guy out here tomorrow, and you go right in the paper. When would you have a free hour tomorrow that I can send my guy out here to give you that inspection? And all they're going to do, ma'am or sir, is they're going to come up and knock on the door. If they're looking at the roof, they're going to go up there real quick. It's going to take them about an hour. You don't got to do nothing. You just sit in your house, looking pretty, doing whatever you want to do. They're going to go up there and they're going to get the information. They're going to take measurements. They're going to take pictures. They're going to use a thermal imaging camera. They're going to look at everything on that roof. Then once they determine everything that's going on, they're going to come knock on the door again. They're going to sit down with you. They're going to let you know what's going on. They're going to go over some color options. They're going to even go over samples. They're going to go over financing, depending on what you choose. Now, you're not under any obligation to move forward using this estimate of any kind. You don't have to. It's just letting you know, if you decide you want to move forward with our estimate, this is what you can do. But here's what I like to tell people. On the flip side is, let's say you're not ready to get a new roof right now. I understand. At least get the very most you can out of this free inspection. Perhaps we might go up there and say, oh, there is an active leak over here. Because it can actually see through the material into the plywood to see if there was a previous leak with moisture getting in the plywood. There's a leak. If you take that information and go give it to your nephew Johnny, give him like $200 or something, or some guy down the street, you could put a patch up there for now until you're either A, ready to move forward with using an estimate, which I hope it's ours, because you'll probably like the custom financing, or B, until we can actually schedule you to get somebody out here to replace the roof, which I think you want to get done anyways. It'll hold you over till then. Dude, do you know how much plywood costs right now? If I don't come out here tomorrow and find out what's going on out there, and it spreads and gets worse, and you get damaged plywood, it's going to potentially cost double to triple the cost to replace that roof. I don't want that to happen any more than you want that to happen. Let's at least get somebody out here for free tomorrow to take a look at it. That's what we do. So now I'm already on the pen to paper. Now I'm going to wrap up. So check this out. Are you a single homeowner? Do you own the home by yourself?
No, I'm married.
All right, what's your wife's name so we can address her specifically? Okay, it's such and such. Cool. All right. So just to let you know, both homeowners need to be present. They're going to call you in about 10-15 minutes to make sure both homeowners are present. The appointment's going to take about 60 to 90 minutes. Now, honestly, guys, we always say 60 to 90 minutes, but it's probably not going to take that long. They're just going to come and knock on the door. Mostly what it's going to be is about an hour for them to do their complete, full inspection for free. If they find any issues wrong with the roof, the remainder of the time is going to be reserved for any questions you have. Looking at financing options, samples, things like that. It's going to be all that rest of that time is reserved for you. Now, you got to keep in your mind that they have a genuine want, need, and an interest. If they say, hey, bro, I don't give a fuck if this house caves in, fuck that roof, fuck these kids, I don't care if I lose the house, I don't care, I'm never fixing it, I don't care. It might not be a genuine want, need, or interest on the surface level, but it still might be. They actually might just be lying. They might actually have money. They might actually really want to get it done. That's one of those cases where we throw it at the wall and see if it sticks, and if it sticks, guys, then you do it. Then you set them up with the right expectations, which is part of that. And they're going to call you right now about 5-10 minutes. They're going to go over this information that we have. Now, I want to apologize ahead of time. Look at this, Carl. Let them know. They're going to call you in about 10 minutes from now, and I want to apologize ahead of time. It's a little bit like nailed on a chalkboard. Sorry, they're going to go over everything we just went over, right? But the reason why we do that is because we're so thorough with what we do. We take the time to actually make sure all that right information is in there because we don't want to overlook any opportunities that we might have to give you the best service, to get that roof inspection, to address any issues you have, and to really, help you out any way we can. That's what's going to happen. The appointment process is going to look like they're going to knock on that door. They're going to go about their day. They're going to do an inspection process that's complete. Now, here's what that's going to look like, all right? I'm going to show you what you can explain to them. Because now we're at the last thing. And I'm going to show you something, okay? So look.
You know, for the most part, I never really have to pitch bathrooms because, like, if I just tell them that we do bathrooms, they're like, "Oh, you do bathrooms?" And then they kind of sell themselves.
But you might have to.
Well, like, I understand, like, hey, we're in the area doing doing that scholarship doing this. Like, oh, okay, well, my roof is only like a year old. Okay. Which reminds me, I knocked on a dude's door. He had a 6-month-old wooden roof. I was like, I gotta ask, why did you choose?
Oh, I saw that roof
I was like, this
yesterday.
I was like, this is the cleanest wooden roof I have ever seen.
Yesterday.
Yeah, and he was like,
I seen it.
He was like, my wife likes it. I was
My
like,
wife likes it.
I was like, really? So she chose no insurance over what she liked. All right. I was like, you know, California won't insure that, right? She's like, yeah, we do.
Yeah, we know. She wants the old school look, huh?
Yeah, like when they say the windows are good and stuff, I'm like, okay, cool. But like, well, this is what else we do. You know, we do windows, sidings, bathrooms. And when they kids like, oh, you do bathrooms? I'm like, yeah. And that's when I start pulling the stuff out. But if their stuff is already taken care of, it's like shooting a dead horse.
All right, guys. Justin, because I have a tendency to get carried away and go on a tangent.
Hell yeah, you do.
But it doesn't matter. I'm doing it in a way that's, I'm still following the breakdown. 6 steps, guys. Intro. Icebreaker. Humanize yourself. Make a joke. Oh yeah, she's, I gotta wait till she's in here.
The best thing for her, I think, go shadow. This shit is just going in one ear and
It doesn't matter. You still gotta get exposed to this. It's still a company requirement. You have to get exposed to this. I think the way that I'm saying it and the way that I'm approaching it, it does help. It's something that you need to understand. Now check this out, Riley. And I'm gonna turn this off and we're gonna look at this real quick.
Oh, well, thank you.
So 6 steps. Intro.
I'm ready to go. Come on.
Icebreaker. Humanize yourself. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Pitch. Who, what, and why? Who, what, and why is right over there. Pain questions. Ask the question. How old was your roof? Or your windows? Or your bathtub? When was the last time you inspected? Hey, how old are those windows? You know, looks like maybe they have some argon gas leaking. Looks like their seals are blown. Looks like there's cracks around your window. Solution. Check this out. Development is going to be out here tomorrow offering those free inspections to some of the neighbors in the area because that's what we do. All right? When would you have a free hour tomorrow that we can come out here and get that done? What's a good name for you? Boom. Boom. Wrap up. All right, so qualifiers. So you're going to make sure, all right, do you own this home by yourself? Do you own it with your wife? All right, what's her name so we can address her correctly? Boom. All right, so just to let you know, the appointment takes about 60 to 90 minutes. That's normally what it takes when they're doing a roof. It might be significantly less if they're doing like your bathtubs or shower or windows. It's just, we set aside that amount of time just in case we go over the time and we find issues. We want to address any questions they have because we're very thorough. Making sure that there's a genuine want, a need, and an interest. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm not ever buying anything. But if you want to come give me a free estimate, I don't care. I'm still never going to buy anything. So you gotta have to weed out those a little bit. Expectations. Let them know about that confirmation call. Hey, they're gonna call you in about 10 minutes. They're gonna go over.
Okay, so I'm not trying to like make this thing longer, but like this kind of like contradicts with the whole buyers are liars. I mean, because we don't know how the salespeople are going to go ahead and turn them around.
No, they might eat them alive.
I know. So like with those Joneses that say, I'm not gonna buy anything, I'm broke, and then you say buyers are liars, but at the same time you say we have to weed out the ones that are actually broke. How do we do that?
So what Seth and John tell you is just throw everything in the wall and see what sticks.
Yes.
But there is also going to be a thing where they're gonna say, look, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I live on SSI. I don't have any money. I am broke. I don't even have a working vehicle. I don't even have one penny to my name. I'm never going to buy a fucking thing. And I 100% want to make sure that you understand I cannot and I will not buy anything. I'm not playing with you, man. I don't even have a penny to my name. and there's trash, there's the whole house is falling apart, there's garbage, there's a shopping cart, there's
But yeah,
cats
they got a new
everywhere.
escalator.
It smells like pee, it smells like animal feces everywhere, animal urine. There's gonna be times when you just know, and they make it abundantly clear. Oh, let me get my number up and get you another estimate. I mean, that's kind of like, that's up to you. You do whatever you wanna do. Nobody's saying there's to draw a hard line in the sand.
But I mean, but like for example, like you remember the brothers, like they own those 3 fucked up houses. They just bought them.
Yeah.
They looked like they were trap houses, but they just bought those houses.
Of course, but they didn't tell you, hey, I don't have any money, there's no way you could ever do it, and we live on SSI, and there's cat urine everywhere. Like, but no, but there's never said like that. And again, that comes, it's not even a big major point to focus on, it's just for you to kind of look it over and understand with your mind what direction you want to go. If you think it's gonna give you NIS, if you think it's gonna give employment, if you think it's not gonna piss off our sales team and they're gonna actually get somewhere with it, then set it. But if you have even the slightest doubt in your mind, because you know for a fact it's not going anywhere, that's kind of on you to decide what you want to do. Wrap up, pen to paper every single time. What's a good name for you? When you have a free hour. When you do pen to paper, it makes these people want to sign up. It feels like they're trapped. When you do qualifiers, making sure both homeowners are available, 60 to 90 minutes, genuine want, interest, and need, sign the DNC waiver, you explain to them the expectations about the confirmation call, the appointment process. There's a lot less likelihood that they're gonna cancel right after you talk to them, because you went through meticulously and you told them everything to expect. When you go on over to the roof, or windows, or bathroom, they're gonna get a full inspection, measurements, pictures, paper copies, remaining life, and an estimate. It's pretty much the same for roof, windows, bathtub, and shower. This is what we go off of. The who is, my name is Riley, I work with the Bella. The what is, well, we're doing some roof and bathtub projects in the area, or bathroom projects. It's whatever you identify they have an issue with and you think that they're gonna need help with. While we're out here, we like to offer free inspections. When was the last time you had it inspected? How old is your blank? What, roof, windows? If it's none of those, hey, I noticed that these are older homes, a lot of them have the original bathrooms. You still have the original bathroom in these homes like all your neighbors do. Man, I know that those things are causing a lot of people a lot of problems, a lot of issues. They're hard to clean. They're really soggy in the bottom. They're getting water and damage into the wall because they're a lot older bathrooms. Have you ever updated yours? What did you update it to? That's what we're going to look at. ARC is going to be what navigates you through all of this. Well, I'm just not really interested. Okay, well, you do have issues with lifting shingles and granule loss and organic matter, and it looks like it's dipping down, like it's getting into the plywood. If you don't address that now, while it's free, in the near future, when it damages all your plywood, it's going to cost double to triple the cost of replacing your roof. I don't think that that's going to be a good thing for you. So again, when was the last time you had it inspected? How much time did they tell you had left? What information did they give you when you had that inspection? Oh, you haven't had it done? All right, so you go straight to the solution, which is, all right, I'm going to have a guy out here tomorrow, 9 to 6. I'd love to get that guy out here. What's a good name for you? Cool. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to come out. I want to make sure, what's your wife's name? Cool. 60, 90 minutes. Confirmation call, appointment process. They're going to do this, that, and the other thing. Now, for you guys, you need to walk one thing in there because it keeps happening to you guys all the time, and I'm going to tell you. Okay? You need to do this. You need to do this. Build trust. And this is even something I struggle with. When I say you got to build trust, you need to weed it out. Okay, and we're going to get out of here right now. Actually, we started at 11 anyways. We're on 37 minutes in. It's not even a big deal. We're about to get out of here in a minute. We're going to get all fired up. It's going to be amazing.
We're actually an hour in. 54 minutes.
It's 11:37.
We started at 10:40.
Doesn't matter if you started early. That's all.
I'm just saying.
So
I'm
look,
just communicating with you, sorry.
Hey. You guys are lacking seriously in this department. Carl, 100%. You million fucking percent.
What am I lacking in? Building trust?
Only because I see the result of what happens is a lack of a build of trust. And even me too. There's a lot of times that people don't trust us. They think we're out there to scam them. They think we're bullshit artists. They think that we're not there to give them the service they want.
Okay, so honestly, the reason why that is because when we're just all attacking the same neighborhood at the same time, and you're having a conversation with somebody, and then they look across the street, and then they see you having the same conversation with them over there. Then they look across the street, and then they see Anthony
That might be part of it.
Yeah, that means that we're all attacking the same spot at the one time.
It might be part of it.
As much as it should sound good, they're like, oh, wait a minute, they're doing all this at the same time. Everybody's saying the same shit.
It might be part of it. It could be. That's why I'm trying to separate you guys into your own maps right now. That's what we're doing. So it could be part of it. But the biggest reason this happens is because you're not proactively inserting messages that are going to comfort them and reassure them. And the way that you do that is you're going to go like this. Hey, so you know we have 30,000 reviews on Google. We have an A+ score on Better Business Bureau. We're on Angie's List. We are 96% rating on Consumer Affairs. We partner with Habitat for Humanity, National Breast Cancer Foundation. We've been seen on Better Homes and Gardens. We're one of the largest privately owned home renovation and construction companies out there. This branch has been here since October of last year. We're actually based out of Houston, Texas since 2011. Before that, we were more like a Windows company. We're one of the fastest growing companies. And here's what you're gonna tell people. What makes us different from every other company is we specialize in custom financing of making things affordable to people who thought they would never be able to afford them. And check this out. I got a promotion going on right now. No interest for 5 years. Do you ever see any other companies do that for building products? No way, man. They don't do it. We actually care about you guys. We're not some fly-by-night shady place. Here's a card. Here's a flyer. Here is an appointment reminder. I'm going to be out here tomorrow. If you have any, in fact, you know what? I'm going to put my personal number on here. If you have any questions or any concerns, you can call me. That's fine. But there's a number right here. They're going to call you about 5 or 10 minutes and let them know. I know it's going to be funny, man, when they make that confirmation call. I know it's weird going over the same things, but check this out. Would you prefer a company that's extremely thorough with everything we do, that takes pride in being so consistent and thorough with everything we do, including the call? When you see how thorough we are in just confirming the appointment, I want you to know that that thoroughness is going to extend to the actual inspection appointment for tomorrow, because we're that dedicated to details and being thorough. So when you start throwing additional word tracks at them, when you talk about all the accolades and the recognition and the partnerships, and you use that as a prop to reassure them, fuck, we're an actual legitimate company. And then when you say, hey man, you're gonna get a call in about 10 minutes, and they're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be painful a little bit, 60 to 90 seconds. They're gonna confirm everything we just went over. But I wanna let you know that as painful as that might be, or weird as it is, we're so thorough in making sure the appointment is set up correct, because we're gonna be 1,000 times more thorough in what we do tomorrow when we come out to actually do the inspection and give you that appointment. We're not like these other companies. Let me ask a question. Have you had an inspection before on your roof? Oh yeah. So let me guess, they just use their eyeballs and say, hey, everything looks pretty good to me. Did they go in your attic? No. Oh, did they just kind of look at it with their eyes and say, it looks good to me?
You know, when I ask them that, they always say, oh yeah, like I always ask them like, so did you get your roof inspected? Oh yeah, we got our roof inspected when we got our solar and stuff. Okay, did they give you any details? Oh yeah, they gave you a full live report and everything. Yeah, it's somewhere in here. My husband has it. So I don't know. I'm like, okay, so you don't know.
So let me tell you something. Anytime guys check this out, this is for you, Anthony. Anytime that they have either have solar panels and the roof is fucked up, or they say, oh, it was inspected when I got solar, I want you to have this word track. And remember, there's two types of inspections that are about as good as garbage. They mean nothing. That they will lie to you and lie to you and lie to you, and they're terrible. When you get an inspection to buy a property or to sell a home, those people lie. Why? Because they just want to get the sale. B, when people do an inspection because they want to give you solar. Because what are they motivated by? They're motivated by a sell. They just want to get the solar on there. And then you ask them, how many times have you driven around and you look and you see your neighbors with solar and the roof is horrible? Seen it a lot. I'm assuming you've probably seen it a lot, right? You know why that is? Because the solar company doesn't give a damn about the future financial hardships and struggles that you're going to have to face. They just want that sale. So they're telling you, oh, your roof is great, Mrs. Jones. Everything's perfect. It's hunky-dory. It's going to last 25 years. Most of these people, I go up there and ask them how old your solar panels. Oh, we had it for about 2 years. The roof looks like it's going to fall apart because they lied to them and said, oh, everything's fine. On top of that, when you start putting all these mounts on the roof, you're introducing a whole other plethora of problems where now you're potentially going to get all these leaks. Do you think every time when they're drilling into your roof that they're doing it such a great job? The average person that has solar panels has leaks all over the place because of all those little holes they put in for the mounts. But on top of that, those people that do that inspection process, they are liars, man. They will lie to you and say it's a great roof. It's not a good roof. It's horrible. So when you come across that, use that as leverage. Oh, you got inspected by a solar company. Well, here's the good news, here's the bad news. The good news is you got solar, that's great, and it's nice. Bad news is those are the biggest liars in the world. How many times have you driven around the block and looked at a roof and it looks terrible, but they have solar panels?
But the average person doesn't even do that. They just see the solar panels like, oh, maybe we should.
Oh no, they do that. When you start asking people, you're gonna get some feedback, and they're gonna go. Even if they haven't seen it, human beings will lie to themselves just so that they can familiarize themselves with you and be able to agree on something. And they will trick their own mind into thinking they've seen it, and they'll actually believe their own lies. You know what? You're right. I have driven around and seen some pretty messed up roofs with some solar panels. They'll lie and just say it, and then they'll start believing it. They'll lie to themselves just because they want to seem accommodating and friendly, and they want to seem endearing and like they're getting along with you and to be your friend. That's just human nature. It's what we do.
So question, because I'm not trying to like be barking at a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
So like when the solar panels guys come in, like, install the solar panels, who do they get to inspect the roof? Do they do it?
They do their own inspections.
They do their own inspections.
Either A, they do their own, or they hire an outside company. But here's the thing. Inspections on roofs, when it comes time to sell, they lie. Inspections on roofs, when it's time to get solar, they lie. And then what you do is you back that claim up and say, hey, here's a little story. My mom and dad just bought a home. Not even 6 months later, they started getting roof leaks. In fact, my company was the one that came over there and addressed it by using a thermal imaging tool. We gave them a solution. We helped them out for free, the service I'm trying to give you tomorrow. And we determined that there was massive amounts of moisture damage underneath the plywood because we used this thermal imaging technology. The guy that inspected that roof didn't do it. He put his little eyeballs in there and said, oh, everything looks good, and signed off the papers so they can get the house sold. Guess what? My parents ended up 6 months later with all these terrible problems. Well, who's going to pay for it? They bought it. It was inspected. Oh, that happened after you guys bought the house. Oh, you guys must have done something. Oh, now they got to eat that cost. So the thing is, I'm just out here trying to make, oh, you guys just bought the house and had it inspected? Man, my parents just had their house inspected when they bought theirs too, but 6 months later, all these problems. Then we had to come out there and inspect it, and then they had all that thing. Now they're eating that cost. Why don't we come out here and inspect this tomorrow? Oh, you just bought it and had it inspected? Cool. Those guys lie. When you just bought those homes, those fucking people lie to you. And I'm here to tell you, here's a little story. My parents did it 6 months later, all this damage, thousands of dollars. We could have saved them if we would have done the inspection sooner. When you buy it, oh, a year ago, man, it's a great time for us to inspect it, make sure you're not going to take advantage of it. Or if it's solar, same little story. You know that the average house that you see with solar, a lot of them have really messed up roofs. Why is that? Because the solar people don't care. They're just trying to get that inspection done, to get the sale, to get the roof, to get the solar panels on the roof. Two things. They lie about the quality of the roof. That's why most people have it. If you drive around and look in your neighborhood, you'll see it, or you probably already saw it. They might even lie to themselves just to seem like they're accommodating you and identifying with you and familiarizing themselves with you and be like, yeah, I did see that. And then they're going to believe their own bullshit. People do that. Then the other thing is, they might have actually seen it. Then here's the other part. You say, look, when you put all these extra mounts up there from solar, you're introducing all these holes in your roof that could potentially be leaking in your plywood right now. Your roof doesn't look good. I think you and I could both agree at some point you're going to need to get that roof inspection. Let's get that done. Bat, 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 bat. And that's what it comes down to is art.
Okay, well, let's
I just bought this house and had it inspected 6 months ago. Okay, well, I know that you do have lifting shingles and granulose and organic matter, and you have some dry rot around the edges of your thing. So I understand that you just had it inspected, but let me tell you something. The average home inspector lies, says everything's perfect, so they can get the sale of the house. That's what they do. So what kind of information did they give you? Did they tell you how long it was? Oh, no, they said everything was fine. Okay, well, here's a little story. Not only did they lie, my parents just had it done 6 months later. Exactly what looked like yours. All these issues. We came in, thankfully, and did a full inspection with a thermal imaging tool. We saw these issues. We saved my parents thousands of dollars in the future because now they don't got to replace the plywood. But on top of it, now they can go back and complain to the company that inspected it or talk to their insurance and try to get money back from that. So this is some options of things that you can do. I'm not sure what your situation is, but I'd love to at least just open up the door for you to do something about it before it gets too far. That roof is jacked up. Let's get somebody in there tomorrow. Pen to paper. Man, when do you have a free hour tomorrow? So what we're talking about is those rebuttals. You've got to do the rebuttal, man. Are you following what I'm laying down?
Mhm.
Not even at all?
I am.
Are you following at all? You following? Is my pace a little bit fast?
Okay, but let me sit.
She's used to it because she's seen it a million times. So, Riley, read this right here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
I'm Riley from Isabella. I'm Riley.
Read that.
Hey, my name is Riley. I work with Isabella. We're doing some roof projects in the area, and while we're out here, while we're out here, we like to offer free inspections. I noticed you have some granulose on your roof and some missing shingles. May I ask when's the last time you had it inspected?
We had it about a year ago, but we just bought the house about a year ago. I think we're fine. Art. Look at this, which means acknowledge. So now that you said that was perfect, you walked all the way through it, you got to this part. I said, well, about a year ago, we just bought the house. I think we're okay because we had inspected. So now this is where you come in, acknowledge, rebuttal, and close. Now you're going to say, okay, well, I understand that you just had it inspected about a year ago, but the issue is a lot of times when people get their homes inspected, those people tend to not be as honest as they should be, and they like to just say everything's great so that they can move forward and get that sale. I can tell you right now you're building urgency with problems, that I see that you have granulose, lifting shingles, dry rot, you have issues like that. Let me ask you a question. How much time did they say that you have left with that roof? About 2 years, but you know what? They said I got about 3 years left, but that was, now I got about 2 years left. I'm going to keep going until it's done. So then you're going to say, okay, well, the problem with extending it out too far is you're going to continue to get moisture into that plywood that's going to potentially cost double to triple the cost to replace that roof. And let me ask you a question. Besides, so you got to ask another pain question. Would you be okay with spending double to triple the cost, and by letting this go too far? Or would you rather just get a free inspection today to determine what's going on so that we can address that issue before it gets there? What do you think would be better? Spending double, triple the cost or getting a free $1,200 inspection today? What do you think would be better? And you ask that question. And they're going to go, but I'm not really interested. Okay, well, come over here. Come take a look. You do have these issues. I think at some point, we can both agree you're going to need to get an inspection, right? Yeah, but I don't really have the time. Okay, well, these issues are not going to go away. It's going to continue to cause problems. You're going to get moisture and dry rot in that roof. When would you have a free hour tomorrow? You don't have to do anything. They're just going to knock on the door. They're going to throw up their ladder. They're going to do what they got to do. Then when they're done, they're going to answer any questions you have. When do you have a free hour tomorrow to get that done?
I'm think for the Joneses, it's like, really, so you're gonna do all this for free? What's the catch? Like, I just tell them, like, the catch is like in the hopes of us to, like,
Exactly that question. What's the catch? Now you building trust.
no, they're still skeptical.
They're skeptical, but now you're building trust.
Like,
So you're building trust by saying, what you're gonna get out of this is a full inspection, measurements, pictures, paper copies, remaining life, and an estimate. And the reason we do this is in hopes that at some point in the near future, when you're ready to get a new roof, we know it's not today, that you're gonna have this little estimate in your back pocket, and you're gonna remember, hey, remember that company helped me out? Remember that company gave me that free inspection and gave me that estimate? And you might have a couple other estimates already on deck. But maybe what makes us stand apart is the fact that we're going to do 5 years with no interest. Are those other companies offering that? No. Did the other companies come out and help you to give you a free inspection and a full estimate and give you the full inspection, measurements, pictures, paper copies, remaining life, and estimate? No. But why are you doing all this for free? Because, Mrs. Jones, we know that at some point you will have to address this roof. You look at it, you and I both know that at some point you're going to have to address that, right? So when you do, I just want you to think about my company. And the way that we can get you to think about our company is by being the one that told you what was going on and gave you that full inspection, measurements, picture, paper copies, remaining life, and estimate.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I like the way you said it. I like the way you stated that. I like that.
So when you say that, you build trust. Okay? Now I want to tell you something. I ran you guys through the training twice today in two slightly different ways. One was in a semi-distracted manner with music. One was in a clear, concise, focused, step-by-step manner. The reason I do that is when you hear somebody talk about something, you're only likely to retain about 10 to 15% of it. When you do it with a slightly distracted manner and you do it by a slow, concise manner like that, it is scientifically proven that you're more likely to retain about 25 to 35% of it as opposed to 10, which is why I did it just that way. So I'm trying it. I'm hoping you took pictures of this, right? I'll give you a printout of this. You're going to have to practice icebreaker, humanize yourself, pitch,
Which reminds me.
who, what, and what, boom, boom, boom. Pain question, open-ended, directing, solutions, boom, pen to paper. Always go pen to paper. Always set the proper expectations, what's going to happen with the call, the appointment. Always make sure that we have the qualifier, 60 to 90 minutes, both homeowners, signing the D&C. Always build trust. And if you build trust and you don't leave any room for being skeptical, look at this, Anthony. You had how many cancellations? If you had gone out of your way and said stuff that you didn't even need to say during that conversation and said, hey, I get it, right? It's kind of weird. Some door-to-door company coming over, talking to you, giving you all this free stuff. You're not sure what to think. Look, I'm totally honest. I'm skeptical of people coming door-to-door talking to me too. But check this out. I just want to give you full inspections, measurements, pictures, paper copies, and remaining life estimate. Why am I doing all this? Because, Mrs. Jones, we know that at some point, you're going to have to address that roof. Maybe it's not now. Maybe when my guys come out tomorrow, they're going to tell you that that roof is 100% fine and you have 5 years left. Cool. But I still gain your favorship because in 5 years from now, you're going to remember, hey, remember that one company? Hey, remember they came and gave me that estimate? Dude, let me call those guys. Maybe 2 years. Maybe we tell you got 2 years left and you're not ready yet. Okay, you might call me in 2 years. What if it's in 1 year? Hey, check this out. I got 1 year with no payments, no interest. You might utilize me now. And even if you don't utilize me for any of the services that we offered you for your roof, you still might go, man, remember that one company that came out and they're really professional and very helpful and very methodical and very focused on what they're doing, and they're so thorough. Maybe I can get those guys to come out and give me an estimate for my bathtubs, my shower, my window. It's 100% about dispelling any mistrust any being skeptical, any apprehension that they might have, where they're like, oh my gosh, these guys are gonna scam me. You have to take the upper hand proactively, just throw some shit in there and assume that maybe they feel like that. Because they might be skeptical and they just might not even make you think they're skeptical. But they might be skeptical, they might be afraid that you're gonna scam them. So I need you guys, bottom line, to work on doing this. Throw in a sentence that's going to help do that. Hey, I totally get it, right? It's kind of weird, right? Door-to-door companies, the reason we do it is because we have the most success making door-to-door handshake first contact with people to let you guys know that we are a 100% legitimate company that's not out here to scam you or hurt you or in any way. We're trying to help you. We have 30,000 reviews on Google. We have an A+ rating on Better Business Bureau. We're on Angie's List. We're on, we partnered with Habitat for Humanity, National Breast Cancer. We've been on Better Homes and Gardens. So when you add that extra sentence in there, just talking about the accolades that you gained, you're going to build trust. And I just want to end this off on one thing, especially for you. Me, even if you don't think that they're skeptical in any way, even if you don't think that there's any apprehension or any nervousness, oh fuck, this guy's trying to scam me, I'm gonna cancel this shit. Even if you don't think that they feel that way, I want you to start assuming that they do. I want you to say, hey, I know it's kind of weird that we go door to door. I know it's kind of weird, right? But the reason we do that is because we found that handshake first, face-to-face contact with people, making friends. We're not out here to sell anything. We're out here to make friends, building trust, building companionship with the local community. Helping you guys out is the best way that we can do it. I want to let you know that we have 30,000 reviews on Google, A+ rating on Better Business Bureau. We're on Angie's List. We partnered with Habitat for Humanity, National Breast Cancer. We're also been on Better Homes and Gardens.
So should we do this after everything's all set?
So after everything is going, before you go to call it in, and just say, look, the only reason that we're actually doing this and what we're going to get out of it is this. We might come out here and determine there's nothing wrong with your roof at all. You might have a clean bill of health and say, hey, look, man, you got 5 years left. That's cool. What do I get out of that? I get out of that now you have an estimate from a reputable company that in 5 years, I know that you might call me, Mrs. Jones. Or you might have something else that comes up. Man, that was a pretty cool company. Hey, I got something coming up with my bathrooms or my windows or my gutters. I'm not ready right now, but maybe you're going to call me. And just to let you know, these are all the accolades I have. I really want to thank you for all your time. Shake their hand and really sell the point that we're actually there to help them. I guarantee you that you guys are going to stop having as many cancellations. Because so when that guy canceled yesterday and told his dad, they're just going to come out there and find all this shit wrong and fucked up and tell you got to buy it right now. Man. I should have assumed that that's exactly what that kid was going to be putting in his dad's ears. And I should have said, fuck. Let me address this. Okay, now we can go. Let me address the issue before they even get to use it. Because remember how when we go to the conversation, we were closing doors, shutting the door on no, shutting the door on no, shutting the door on no, no. We're closing the door on the word no, right? Isn't that what I said?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to close the door on a word no that's going to happen behind the scenes when the young son has a conversation with the dad. Oh, I think they're here to scam you, Dad. They're just going to tell you, though everything's falling apart, you got to get a new roof. They're going to tell you your bathroom windows are fucked, Dad. They don't care. They're just trying to scam you. You need to try to identify even the size potential if they're going to do that, and you need to address it and bring it right out in the open. I'm not here to scam you. I don't need anything from you. I'm giving you an estimate, and I'm giving you all these things. If that means that I don't get any money out of this transaction, if it means that I get no business out of it, but I know that I'll walk away with a good feeling in my heart that I helped you to determine what's going on with your roof, I'm fine with that. I'm just here to help you. Even if you don't need to replace that roof, that's cool. Man, I hope they come out and tell you your roof is good. I hope that you have nothing wrong. You know how many times my guys come out here and they do a roof inspection and there's nothing wrong? Guess what? We're not angry about it. We're happy about it. You start saying that, you're getting more inspections with less cancellations. And that's all I'm going to say. I know I put a lot of emphasis on that building trust. I know I kind of worded it together in a weird, crazy way, but that's just how I think. And I know you think at a weird, hyper, chaotic, crazy scale like that. I know that you also operate on a hyper, crazy, chaotic, fast-paced scale like that as well. Because I've seen it, and I know that that's how you learn, because that's how we were going over it before, and that's how you picked it up. You guys are a little bit different. You like to have things slow down a little bit. You like to kind of peer into the behind the scenes of why we do it. The way she learns is a little bit more on that fast-paced, crazy, chaotic scale. So you guys, check this out. Go to the front right here and look at those maps if they're still there on that counter.
Yeah, they are.
I want you to go and tell me if you want to go to one of those maps. If you feel comfortable that you still want to go to that one and you still want to go to that one and you, whatever, go and tell me what your gut tells you. If you want to go there, let's get in the car, let's go there now. If your gut tells you somewhere else, I'm okay with that. But let's go. She's going to shadow me for the whole day, and I'm going to break this down to her how to do it.
Break it down.
Nobody better steal my Bluetooth speaker. Hey, quit recording me. I hate that. You don't record me. I need to give you my consent.
Hey, Mike.